What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So if you don't know by now, I'm very bullish on CRO. I mean, completely bullish on not only CRO, but crypto.com. And if you haven't seen videos before, I have taken my money that I've had and went all in on CRO before. And I do plan on doing it again. Now, this time I bought more CRO live in my live stream this morning, but I want to buy more. And currently it's at a very, very good price. I'm going to say that it's at an amazing price, and it could be a little bit lower. Obviously, that would be the best price to buy it at. And if I would have had free reign with a lot of this cash, I would have been able to buy it right away. But I'm going to have to take steps every day to buy more and more. Because taxes just came in and I figured out, what I have to pay out in taxes, and it's not as much as I thought. So that's a good situation, obviously, with all the business expenses that you have, and using your home office and all that other type of stuff. Taxes aren't as expensive as I thought because I'm using all of the extra deductions that I do have with it. So with that being said, since they are a little bit less, I can now take that difference for me and throw it into CRO, which I'm really, really excited about. But let's talk about CRO. Let's talk about the position, do a little bit of a breakdown, a slight technical analysis, and also just give you an opinion of where I think this will be in the next, year, and the next, 5 years, the next 10 years, all of that stuff. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one, and make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. But CRO, right? CRO is right behind me. You're seeing it at 41 cents. 41 cents is not a high point at all. It was just recently at 50 cents, right? It resisted away from 50 cents, and you're seeing it at 41 cents. And this morning it was around 39 cents, and I thought this was a steal. I had to get into it at that price point, buy some more, buy the dips, as everybody understands that buying the dip is probably the best thing that you could do. You get yourself within that trend of buying low, selling high, and then buying lower and selling higher, right? That's what you really want to get yourself into that trend for. But currently you're seeing this around 41 cents. You're seeing the volume up 116% over the last 24 hours. Yesterday wasn't really the best day, so I understand how it could be up 124%, but it is up 100, or not 124, 116%. But it is up 116%, up to $58, 58 million dollars, $58.7 million in volume, which still is on the low end of what I expect. A coin that's leading a popular network or an up and coming network, because there aren't a lot of coins on the Kronos network, but there will be in the future, and things that really take over the game, that really change the game. I would like to invest in another solid coin under the Kronos network, but I really don't see one that I want to get into. There's a lot that people talk to me about, but I see some things that are kind of red flags for me, so I don't end up getting into that position. But if you look at Kronos, is currently at a $10.3 billion market cap, which shows so much room for growth in something that's so popular like crypto.com and their native token CRO. Now, if we scroll down here, we're going to look at this chart. Now, this chart really goes over about a year, right? You're looking at about a year here. And what you're going to see, maybe a little over a year, what you're going to see is that we were at this flat point, right? We ended up increasing to about 95, 98 cents, really resisting away from that dollar mark. And you could see how this started falling and creating, lower highs and lower lows, right? And it got to this point and it kind of broke that stage where it created that high, that lower high still, but then created a higher low. So seeing that just shows me that I want to be able to see that continue to create these higher highs and higher lows on the way up, and that this right here around this point might be that bottom point. If you could ever find that price, if you can ever get to this price, this is that bottom point. So 33, 32 cents. That's definitely that bottom point. And right now we're sitting at about 41 cents. So that's about 10 cents off, which is a decent amount, right? You have 10 cents. If that loses 10 cents, that's 25% of your portfolio that you just put in there. But it also gives you that opportunity to buy the dip. If you believe in this long term, if you've invested in positions long term, this could be another one of those that really plays a really big role within your portfolio. Now, what we're trying to do lately is really just trying to break this 50 cent mark, right? If you could break that 50 cent mark, I understand in February we did see it break 50 cents, get up to 54 cents or so. But we're looking to break that 50 cent mark, and then we could find a way to break this point here to create a higher high. Because what we want to do is essentially create those higher highs and higher lows. This was broken off before it was able to get to that point to break the higher high and or the lower high and lower low situation or pattern, right? We want to see it grow. We want to see it bounce, which I definitely see this coming. But right now, it's looking like it's trending downward, like it's trending down to about 37, which would give me a huge opportunity to buy more at some of these levels and see this get to a way higher level than what I was expecting, or hold more than what I was expecting, and be able to grow to the level that I wanted it to grow to. So for 2022, people ask me all the time, like, what do you think CRO is going to get to? And my overall opinion is always that I will see this get to, I believe that we will see this 4x. We will see this get to a point of about $2 from the 50 cent mark. We will see this get to about $2. And that's not even accounting for the burns that take place every single day, right? Popularity plus burns equals just, positions that could skyrocket. There's only 25, or technically, from what I'm seeing in the contract, or all of the holdings and everything like that, I'm seeing 24 billion, a little under 24 billion. But that's what I'm seeing, around 24 billion as the max supply, not just the circulating supply, not 83% that's out there, 100% that's out there. And you are seeing amounts that are being burned off daily, from the amount of $400,000 worth to $1 million worth, right? So I'm really hyped to see where this goes. But to get into the information that you guys came here for, maybe I know you probably came here for the analysis as well, but I ended up making a purchase of CRO. So I bought $500 more worth of CRO, which was only about 1,200 CRO or so, because obviously the price was down. And I'm going to be staking that over in the DeFi wallet, and that's what I'm going to be doing with more and more CRO until I get to 40,000, to where I will stake it over on the crypto.com platform and gain as much as I can from that as well. But that's my plan right now, and I'm going to continue to grow with CRO and see where that takes me, because the value of this, I'm telling you, in my opinion, is endless. And people think that it's done, that it's not going to get above $1, and a lot of people think otherwise. And I'm one of those people that thinks otherwise. I think this is definitely going to make a move, and before 2022, you'll see this 4x. So depending how much you have in there, you could turn $10,000 into 40,000. You could turn $1,000 into $4,000, right? And that's what I'm looking for. And by the ultimate goal, I think this will get to levels that it can compete with Binance, and in the ultimate goal. Shortish long-term goals, somewhere around 2 to 3 years. I expect this to 10x. I expect this to get to a point where you can turn 10,000 into 100,000, or turning 1,000 into 10,000, right? That's 10x. You know what I mean? So turning it into 100x. So that would be a lot of money. So 100x would be insane. But I think we could see this get to a crazy level, to where we could see this. I think I said 10x. 10x, yes. 10x is the right. I'm just all over the place. But yes, I do believe we could see this 10x in the shortish long term era. But then the ultimate goal, I expect, it to compete with Binance, which essentially would be hundreds of X return. And that's after Chronos really gets all situated and burns become, I wouldn't say become a bigger thing. I would say end up making a huge impact to the overall circulating supply, which we've seen already in CRO with them burning off 70 billion coins. But anyways, before I confuse myself some more, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of those links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit, but I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one.